So I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Jennifer.
And this is Hadley and Bailey, and we're Family Adventures Overlanding. All right, so we're going to show you how we have our truck organized, and hopefully it'll give you guys some ideas on what may work for your rig. On the back here, one of the main things that we use in the back of the vehicle for the kids is the Blue Ridge Overland Gear seat back panel. It's got MOLLE attachments and Velcro. This is really nice because the kids can put their names on it, and that way they know whose is whose. We also use the water bottle holder. Kids always have a drink along with them. And then we have a couple of storage bags here so they can bring their iPhones or iPods. Every place we go, the kids collect a rock from each location. And if they see anything else cool that they want to bring back home with them, something memorable from every trip. One of the things that we use a lot in the truck is this roll-up dump pouch. It's accessible from the front and the rear of the vehicle, so it's kind of like the community trash can inside the vehicle. Up here we have the Headrest Pouch Kit, and we have these two pouches that are accessible from the front or the rear of the vehicle. So we can keep cords, tissues, odd and end things in, and we can reach them from the front or the back. All right, and one other thing that we like to carry is our first aid kit. We always keep that accessible. Everybody knows where it's at, and everybody knows how to use it. So it's fully stocked with all of our bandages, gauzes, medicines that we may need. And then also underneath this seat, we keep one of these bags right here, and it's just some miscellaneous tie downs, straps, cords, things of that nature that we use around camp. And down here underneath this seat, I keep another bag of straps because you can just never have too many straps. Stick to the carpet and don't move around. And this is the Blue Ridge Overland Gear visor organizer. This is one of my favorite pieces because it holds my trusty flashlight for any time that we have issues on the road. And then also keeps all my insurance information so I'm not reaching over the vehicle trying to dig through the dash to get all that out. Not that I get pulled over that often. And then I keep a listing of all my ham radio channels. All right, so moving around to the back, this is our tire storage bag that we use as a trash bag on the back of the vehicle. And this is not the typical mounting location for this. It's actually designed to go on a spare tire, but we don't have a spare tire in the back of our truck. And what we did, because we found out that if you mount it back here, it'll actually scratch the paint. So we put a piece of vinyl on the back of the tailgate to protect it. Like I said, this is not what it was designed for, it's just a way that we've made it work. And to open it, drop it down, and we have our trash bag when we're meal prepping on the back of our tailgate.
Let me just pull this out and I'll show you a couple different items. The first being our Blue Ridge Overland Gear kitchen bag. What's really nice about this is we have the MOLLE here on the outside so I can store some knives and fire starter. Easy, quick stop, lunch, side of the road, just have it all right here. I keep some hand sanitizer right here, easy accessible for the kids. The other great thing is when you unzip it here, I have my cutting board, easily accessible, different kinds of little spices. I also keep a little thing of vanilla because we do cinnamon toast and French toast. We each have our own packing cube, which is very convenient because the kids know, Bailey knows she's gray, Hadley knows she's blue, I'm red, Jeremy's brown. So what I do is when I pack them, I clip them together. So when it's time to go to the tent or go change, I just hand the kids theirs, they go off, they change, and then they come back. So makes packing a lot easier, cleaner, nicer, faster. And I can put easily 4 or 5 days worth of clothes per person in each one of the bags. I just roll the clothes instead of physically folding and putting them in.
All right, so the last thing that we have is our Blue Ridge Overland Gear tool bag. And because I'm a mechanic, I keep a lot of tools with me. So on the outside you have Velcro, you have the MOLLE panel, which actually works really good for putting screwdrivers and ratchets in if you need to. And on the back side in this little Velcro pouch, usually I keep things like zip ties and an oil filter wrench because we do go on some extended trips where I do need to change the oil every once in a while. On the inside, as you can see, mine is completely stuffed. I have one for electrical kit. This is some miscellaneous hammers and sockets. Leave this one here, more zip ties, gloves, sockets, wrenches, and then in here I keep a bunch of pliers, locking pliers, slip joint pliers, things of that nature. Pretty much anything I need to fix this vehicle or potentially a person who's traveling along with us. And one of the really, really cool things I like about this thing is that I don't have to take the whole bag with me. So if I know that I'm going to be using my wrenches, I take that off, I go up to the front of the truck and I work on it. Or I need a place to put the bolts when I'm working on it. And I take the bolts off, you don't want to set them on the ground, put them right here. It just makes working on it that much easier. And if you really wanted to, the other thing I've done is take all the pouches off and you can actually put the bag down on the ground and kneel on it for some extra padding while you're changing a tire or working underneath the truck. Possibilities are endless with this bag, and it's one of my favorite bags. Okay, so once again, we're Family Adventures Overlanding, and you can follow our adventures on Instagram at Family Adventures Overlanding, also on Facebook as Family Adventures Overlanding, and you can follow our blogs and gear reviews, and also our YouTube videos at familyadventuresoverlanding.com.